Morning, miners. This is Pakratt here once again. I just going to do a little short video here. This is more of an audio test than anything, so I definitely want your guys' feedback on how this sounds. But in addition, I thought I'd show you guys around a little bit while I was letting it make a few sounds here. First of all, I have added quite a bit lately. For one, there's over here. So yeah, this is the thing I'm most currently working on. This will be my alchemy room. I'm also going to make it just an experimental room in general. That's one of the reasons why I'm surrounding it with obsidian, because this is just going to be a room. Oh, I think I was, yeah, okay. This is going to be a room where if I blow something up, it's not going to do anything, except for up there, which I'll just adjust that as I go. But you got to have a room like this. It's just going to be helpful. And it's going to be kind of cool to be able to make explosions on the server and have people wonder what the hell's going on. I mean, I don't know how far away you can hear TNT, but I think we're going to find out. Okay, well, the main reason I really wanted to come down here first, even though this is the part that I did last, is because it was raining upstairs, and I wanted it to get to daytime, or to nighttime so that I can go to sleep. So let's go back up. Now, this is a crazy part because you shouldn't be able to hear me over these pistons at all because they are really, really loud. But for some reason, I've had some serious issues with sound lately. You see, I was recording about an hour and a half the other day, but the sound was so poor that I had to scrap the whole thing. And it's a shame because now I got to redo that entire thing that I was starting. I was going to be the intro of the Iron Man series. I'm going to try and do that later on today too. See if I can add that to this. Oh, good, I can sleep. So I'm going to try and do that today too. Oh, let's see, what else was there that I was working on? But basically, after me and a bunch of guys on the IRC were trying to figure out the sound issues, it has to do with the fact that this is a USB mic, and it just doesn't want to play very well with the system. I can't get it to record both the sound of the game in Fraps and the USB mic on Audacity. That's the recording I use for the sound otherwise. But I can't seem to get them to record separately, so all I can do is, I call it Guuding it. Because Guude did the same thing for a long time, where he just basically turned up the sound to his speakers and recorded it through his mic. So we're just going to do that and see how that works out. I'm sorry that there are sound issues, but I did notice in a lot of the videos that there just wasn't any sound for the games. So this is going to be a distinct improvement, I'm hoping. Anyways, as you can tell right now, this is the other room I've been working on lately. It's in the storage room and back to the left. This is going to be the enchanting room. And I'm sure you hear the next thing I'm going to be showing you. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the walls yet. Probably going to either do another brick for the walls or regular brick. I'm actually thinking I might do regular brick because I want to do regular brick up here. I just think that's going to look really good. And although I'm not a huge fan of aesthetics, they do have their place. This is the other thing I was working. Damn it. Enderman. Yeah, one was in here the other day. He kicked my tail a couple times. I wasn't ready for him. So, yeah, he got in, did a little bit of damage. But anyways, this is the other thing that I built recently. I finally got me some pets, as you can see. They're still glitching through the fences, and I'm trying to decide how to fix that. But I did make it so that if they glitch through the other side, they're not getting out. It hasn't seemed to happen yet, though, which is kind of odd. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that might be a partial solution because they're not going to try and go over here because it's too deep for them to jump. All right, well, that's something for later on. Right now, though, one of the things that I've been asked a few times is to actually show my storage room, which I'm surprised I actually forgot about. Well, you've seen it, and I've shown you around a little bit. But yeah, some people have been wondering when people on the server have been in here, they're talking about the pistons, and they think that the pistons are actually used in the storage. There are no pistons in here outside of in this, no, not that chest, this chest right here. This chest has some pistons, and there's a piston right behind it. Outside of that, there's no pistons running any of the chests or moving the blocks or anything. There are pistons up here to close off the cactus farm when I'm finally full up and I don't want any more. But outside of that, there are no pistons moving blocks around. What people were referring to when they were talking about pistons is they were talking about one like that block and that block and that block and that block. I did move those up here from down below using pistons. Same thing with the melon and the mushroom and such like that. But outside of that, there's no pistons actually running anything. So that should alleviate some confusion going on with you guys. And I thought that I'd show you guys how I was doing this setup. Basically, it's really simple over here. All you gotta do is put the block behind it and a chest over here. And I'll show you from the side a little bit. This is what it looks like before I added everything. You just put the block inside this spot. This one's empty here because the cactus can't have a spot here. But no, all the other ones, they have blocks in between each and every one of them. And there's a torch missing here. Okay. I think some water poured there at some point. Well, actually, that's not even possible. I don't know. There was a torch missing there. But yeah, there's torches along all these to light everything up. There's blocks all back here. All you do is you put we'll just show if I was going to do it with this. That would be the chest. Well, actually, that's not even the chest. I'm doing it backwards now. I haven't done this in a while. But yeah, the chest would go down here, and the block goes back here. No big deal. And then you just put a piece of glass over the top of it. The piece of glass is there because chests open just fine with glass there, as you can tell. They completely ignore it. Even the glass panes. That's what I have on here right now. I use glass panes because it does happen to look a little bit better, and if I want to change something, I can remove those. Over here, it's a little bit different. I got it similar, but not quite the same. And well, I can show you what I'm doing because now that I have netherrack, I actually have to add some more chests here and such. So let's see. How many I'm going to need? I didn't make any chests today. Yeah, that was dumb. Well, I need to know how many. I'm going to need 3 chests here. Yeah, okay. Basically, you're just putting the blocks behind everything that you want to be able to make. It's not that big of a deal. But I might as well show you guys what I'm doing here. There we go. Got 3 chests. Now, let's see. It's all going to be netherrack stuff. I might do slow sand at the bottom here. Some of them are a little bit different. Like this one, you can only do so much with regular stone without turning it into something else. So down here, I actually have clay below that, and then there's brick down here. And while there's a lot you can do with netherrack, you can only get so much of it. So here we go. This is going to be the netherrack stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put some netherrack back here to show that's netherrack. And we can remove this and remove that. And on the next level, we're going to have, that was wrong. On the next level, we're going to have nether brick. So we need some nether brick to place here. That's going to be behind it to show what's there. Then you put this right in front of it. And inside here, I'm not going to just have nether brick. I'm just going to have everything that you can make with nether brick. So that includes, well, I don't know. Actually, I'm probably going to just put nether brick in here now that I'm thinking about it. Because soul sand isn't going to take up that much more space down here. So I can do the soul sand down here. And then stuff you make with nether brick right here. So I can still keep them separate. So as far as what you can make, the one that's most popular is, of course, the fences. So we're going to put that behind it. Plus, it's going to look nice. It's easy to see that behind the... I alternate these, don't I? Okay, so this one actually... Hold on. We want that one here. And we want this one there. Now it gets interesting down below just because it gets into some cramped space. It gets hard to place stuff, but outside of that, it's just the same. And now we need 2 pieces of soul sand. I'm going to put that down here. and there. So now we got the brick in here. We're going to put the fences in here. And I think I had some other stuff in here too. Yeah, we got more fences. We got more soul sand. Let's get all that out here and move it around. Get all the fences in here. This is also going to be where you put the stairs and such like that. Because you can make stairs. Well, yeah, I'll probably put the stairs in there too. And then, of course, here we got the soul sand. Now, the best thing, one of the most important things is you want to fill the chest with one of each item, because that makes it much easier to fill it later on. You'll see in a second. Because now, when I come back and I have soul sand to add to it, I just shift-click, fill it. That's it. And when I get the stairs and such like that, if you look at some of these other ones where I have multiple things in one bin, like, oh, this is a really good example. The reeds, you want to just basically fill it out in all the ones that you want it to fill. So the reeds make a lot of stuff, so I'm trying to make columns for every one of them. Still working on the bookshelves, just because I used a lot over there, and I haven't replaced them yet. Another good example is this one. You just go and put a whole bunch of lines of the ones that you want to fill in, and as you add more to it, it'll just fill in up there. It's quite handy. There we go. Now, I'm just noticing that I have too much stuff in my inventory. I'm clearing it out as I go. Now, once you get that set up, you go ahead, you go over here, you get your glass panes out, and I already had a bunch on me. Why did I have glass panes on me? Well, whatever. And when you set them up like this, they're going to set up so only that little bit is sticking out. I'd prefer they go all the way across, but they don't. And it does look kind of neat, so I'm fine with that. I'll live with it. Finally, we just add a little bit of light, just so you can see things a little bit better. When you start adding light, you want to make sure that it's universally bright throughout. And it's not only does it prevent mobs, it just helps the presentation look a lot better. And that the presentation for a storage system really helps, because you need to be able to see what you're doing. And, well, if there's anyone who knows what to do with a storage, I'm pretty sure that I qualify. Now, I did get someone gave me an idea the other day, and I'm going to try doing it right now. I don't like making stuff with this stuff already, because I don't have that much of it. But I've been noticing that it's hard to see these bottom ones from where I'm standing, so I'm thinking that if I simply take all this gravel and I replace it with steps, and the nether brick is kind of nice, I do like that, then I can just it'll be easier to just pop down and look. Well, I'll have to move these two, though. So then that way I can walk down the aisle here, and if I want to look a spot up, I just back up a little bit, and now I can see higher up. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Yeah, that'll do. It's annoying because I already finished everything, and I hate having to go back and put stuff together after I finished it, but oh well. So I don't know if I'm going to stick with the nether brick steps. I might just switch to a wooden one so it matches those, or something along those lines. We'll see. But you get the idea. It's always a work in progress. A good inventor always has an improvement for everything that they make. And, I mean, I'm no good inventor, but, I have my ideas. Of course, everything behind everything it indicates what's in there. I forgot. I just came in here, I started building stuff, and I was going to show you the storage system. The only one that will probably throw people off is food, which I have done with mushrooms. It's because I can't seem to fill this thing with mushrooms, so I'm just putting all the food in here. And if there were more plants in the game, I'm going to start putting plants in here because I don't want to fill it up with just vines. And mob drops. See, this is the only block outside of wool, which I have a whole wall for. This is the only block you can make using mob drops. Thus, the TNT one is also the mob one. And that's going to do it for now. I'm sure I've went over, and I'm probably going to have to cut this video down. But make sure you guys let me know how the sound was on here. And, well, that's about it. I'll see you guys later.